I gotta work on those stats. Okay. I'm all back.
No worries.
Ball 1 to Kristen Kozlowski.
There you go, Jeff.
Okay, yeah. 2 seconds.
Can I get the one? Yeah, let's print them out.
Actually, can you print out 2, Jeff?
Sure.
Kozlowski ahead 2-0. Three and 0 to Kozlowski. Catcher and pitcher converse.
How many? 3, 4?
Let's go 4. I have a couple extras. Okay. Give one to everyone.
Yeah, it's good to have them.
We want to be sports information directors. We weren't wasting paper when I should perform our with you.
Kozlowski walks to start the game for the Black Bears.
The designated player, number 18, MJ Bolden.
Swing and a miss for Fogel. Ball outside.
Thank you.
Pass them on down.
Ball 2. Fogel puts down the bunt, gets on.
I agree.
Moves over Kozlowski.
I just kind of saw it here. Don't listen to me.
There you go, Jeff.
Left fielder, number 10, Dagmar Gross.
Look at that. Isn't that hurting?
Okay, next up for Maine, left fielder Dagmar Rouse.
We're going to take the whole game to download these pictures.
Ball 1. Dagmar drives it up the third base line, advancing the runners. Bases are loaded for power hitter Hillary Kane.
First baseman, number 9, Hillary Kane.
Maine has no outs, bases loaded. Ball.
Another person tuning in.
Strike. 1-1 to Kane.
Greg, if you're tuning in, good morning, dear.
Count is 2-1 on Hillary. Foul deep in right field. Hillary pops it up. Right fielder cannot get to it. A run will score. 2 runs will score.
Single.
Single straight up.
She didn't go anywhere, yeah. That's not an error.
Yeah.
It's just a sing. It's like a Boston Red Sox off-the-wall single. Just a 2-run single.
Catcher, number 20, Gene Stevens.
Gene Stevens is up to bat. Stevens is a home run leader for the team this season.
Are they questioning third base?
Yep. Oh, no, she wants to. Then she wants. I don't know what she has. She might be asking if there was interference. Maybe. I'm alive.
Bakersfield coach is called for time, having a discussion. Resume their positions with runners on first and third. Stevens is up at bat.
That was a strike?
No, that was down in the dirt.
No.
Strike.
Hiller throws a ball. Kane tries to move, but no play. Second pitch of the at-bat. Catches the outside corner for a strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Held it back.
That is a big stroller.
Ball in the dirt. Kane is going. Ralphs is held up at third.
Oh, wild.
Wild?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's not a pass ball.
Yeah.
That ball hit
That's
her.
pretty low.
That ball got to the catcher in the dirt. Just who do you want to blame, the catcher or the pitcher?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, her like way outside.
Okay, ball outside. Stevens will walk. Bases are loaded for senior shortstop Jen Eberhardt.
I think she pitched yesterday.
Shortstop, number 15, Jen Eberhardt.
Ball inside.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the best team they played last night of these three for volleyball.
Strike.
Yeah.
Count 1-1.
They killed them.
Really?
Yeah, we killed them. That was supposed to be the best because they were actually ranked. Ball State tomorrow is Harvard. Tonight's Harvard.
Two Harvard teams in the ballot.
Ball. Nobody moves.
So, like, yeah, that I would have called a pass ball.
Yeah.
The runner had come in and she would have been safe at the plate. That's on the catcher.
Yeah.
Hit her in the glove. She dropped it. She let it squirt between the legs.
Eberhardt pops it up. No play for Sarah Smith. 2-2.
And then let me know when you'd like umpires.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, maybe between them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Eberhardt's worked the count full. Miller looks for the sign. Nice hit to left field will bring in Ralph and advance the runners. Still no outs, and the Black Bears have the bases loaded for center fielder Lindsey Jenkins.
Center fielder, number 7, Lindsey Jenkins.
Strike on Jenkins.
Oh. Oh.
2 strikes.
Did you see the high school?
Yeah, trade like 3 number 1s and a 2 for Griffin in essence.
Ball outside. The Black Bears fell in 5 innings to Bakersfield yesterday, 14-0. This morning in the top of the first, they're up 3-0, bases loaded, no outs. Center fielder Lindsey Jenkins at the plate.
5.
Dribbles it.
2.
He gets on fielder's choice. Kane is out. Jenkins is on at first.
Right fielder, number 13, Chelsea Kuhn.
Okay, with 1 out for the Black Bears, Chelsea Kuhn tries to keep it going. On deck is third baseman Margaret Hilton.
What time is the bus department?
5 a.m.
Oh.
That was nice.
Fouled it back.
Yeah, sleeping tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be good, yeah. That's it. We gotta go back tonight and then there's a basketball game tonight. God damn it.
Ricardo or
Yeah, Cardo. Last one of the season.
you guys playing?
The women are playing Seattle.
Playing Seattle.
It should be. There's probably a combined, 12 wins between the 2 teams.
How many seniors are graduating?
We only have 1.
That's not a bad senior, right?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss for
Yeah, they
Kuhn.
got a young team. We had like 2 ACL tears, a shoulder go out. We played part of the season with 6 players, and then got a volleyball player in that 7th. It was pretty brutal.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you're like, really? Like, this is some bad luck.
Ball low, counts as 1-2. Kuhn fouls it back, stay alive. Still 1-2. Chelsea Kuhn is a right fielder sophomore from Carlsbad, California. Goes down looking. So 2 outs to the Black Bears. Bases loaded. Third baseman Margaret Hilton up to bat.
Third baseman, number 4, Margaret Hilton.
Yeah, this one is huge. Bases loaded in the out.
Ball inside on Hilton. Hilton is a senior, hails from Lyndonville, Vermont, played her first year at UVM, moving over to Maine when UVM's program was disbanded. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss for Hilton. Black Bears have the bases loaded, 2 outs. Felton hits a grounder to first to close out the inning.
Maine scores 3 runs on 4 hits, 0 Bakersfield errors.
On the mound for Maine will be senior right-hander Ashley Kelly, hailing from Herman, Maine. The first batter she'll face will be Laura King.
Kent Jacobson.
Laura's a junior from Camarillo, California, and did some damage to the Black Bears yesterday as part of the 14-0 loss.
James Walker III.
She led Bakersfield coming into the tournament with a batting average of .448, leading the teams in runs, hits, and steals. She had 26 coming into the weekend and got at least 2 more facing Maine yesterday. Kelly has pitched the majority of the innings for Maine, having going 57.1 innings so far this year. She has a 3.5 ERA and leads the team with 24 strikeouts.
You're better than the blue and yellow versions.
Leading off for Bakersfield, center fielder, and number 2, Laura King.
Kane's hits yesterday were right down the middle, so the infield is discussing how to handle her.
In its simplicity.
Yes. I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Kelly looking for the outside corner, didn't get the call, ball 1. Left-hander King waits for her pitch.
Did you guys play baseball?
Gets the corner this time, strike 1.
Oh. Yeah.
Volleyball, softball, baseball, 3
Yeah.
It's California when basketball is over.
Okay.
King gets to the third baseman, gets it over to the first baseman for the out. Big out for the Black Bears. Next up is Adriana Cardoza.
Second baseman, number 12, Adriana Cardoza.
She went 2 for 3 yesterday. Deep hit to right field and a deep hit to left field. Right-handed batter. Kelly gets a strike on the outside corner. 1 against Cardoza. Cardoza's a freshman from Santa Ana, California.
Nope.
Lays down the bunt. Stevens grabs it foul. 0-2 for Cardoza. Cardoza grounds out to shortstop. Out number 2.
Left fielder, number 14, Carissa Vega.
Carissa Vega also did some damage to the Black Bears yesterday. Some deep balls to center field. Left-handed hitter. Sophomore from Hemet, California. Kelly gets a sign from
Yeah.
Stevens. Looks for the outside corner, does not get the call. Ball 1.
That's what I should have brought Jeff. She has an idea. I think that was C's.
Yeah. Yeah. I can go buy some. They got shot. I can go buy some. I got.
Strike 1.
Too expensive.
Count is 1-1 on Vega. Vega hits it right to first baseman Hillary Kane for out 3 of the inning.
For Bakersfield, 0 runs on 0 hits and 0 main errors.
$9.22.
Kelly threw 9 pitches in that inning, 7 of them strikes. Hiller needed to throw 37 pitches to get rid of the Black Bears in the first inning. She's going to be facing the top of the order, Kristen Kozlowski. Kozlowski walked to start the game in that series of 3 runs. The Black Bears.
Leading off for Maine, second baseman, Kristen Kozlowski.
Kozlowski is also a California native from Castro Valley, California, a bit north of her. She's a freshman left-handed hitter who's been batting .257 coming into this game. Looks at ball 1. Hiller gets a strike on the outside corner. Hits it foul. Count is 1-2. Fouls it off to the same place. Left again. Kozlowski also leads the team in walks with 13 so far this season. Pops it up foul left. No play. Ball 2. Third baseman fields it, gets it to the first baseman for the first out of the second inning.
Designated player, MJ Fogel.
That brings up MJ Fogel DHing this game. Fogel had a nice push bunt up the third base line. Not only advanced the runner, but she was safe. It hit the first inning up. Looks at ball one. Fogel's a freshman from Vienna, Virginia. Coming into this game is batting .325.
Oh, that was the first time in Big West history that two freshmen DHing from the same school.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
Strike just painted the outside corner. Fogel waits for her pitch. Ball outside. Miller's been living on that outside corner so far with Fogel.
I don't know. I'll be happy to look for this.
Thank you, Jack.
Regular.
I'll take regular.
Regular.
Fogel pops it up to left. Count is 2-2.
Thank you, Joe.
Yep.
Pops it up. Center fielder is under it and will make the catch. That brings up left fielder Dagmar Rouse.
Dagmar Rouse.
Single up the third base line to load the bases.
No, thank you.
First inning on deck is Gene Stevens, Maine's home run leader this season.
You have 10 gallon tub at the same price at Costco.
I know.
Oh, wait,
That was great. Yeah.
Ralph pops it up. Second baseman is there. Maine goes down 1-2-3 in the second inning, but
For a game, 0 runs on 0 hits, 0 Bakersfield errors.
first up for Bakersfield this inning will be Amy Ricciardi, sophomore from Chino Hills, California. Ricciardi could not get a hit against Maine yesterday.
Leading off for Bakersfield, third baseman, number 21, Amy Ricciardi.
Yeah, we're sharing my Snickers.
You never had one before today?
This one?
Yeah.
No, I had a Puerto Rico before, but from this place, a breakfast.
Ball inside. Stevens looks to Coach Coots for the call. Strike. He hits it up. Jenkins is under it for the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 9, Sarah Smith.
First baseman Sarah Smith from Northridge, California. Could not produce against Maine yesterday. Looks at strike one. Pops it up. Jenkins runs after it, dives, will not get it.
It's going to be 3.
Looks like it's going to be 3 bases. Gets it into Hilton, but not in time, as Sarah Smith, who couldn't get a hit against Maine yesterday, starts off with a triple.
Shortstop, number 8, Shay Fryer.
This brings up Shay Fryer, who did do some damage to Maine yesterday with deep hits to right field. Stevens and Kelly are talking about how to handle her.
It was.
Yeah, just like this.
She's got a good jump on her.
Shortstop Everhart is out there talking to Jenkins. Okay, it looks like the main defense is all set. Smith waits on third with 1 out. Shay Fryer looks at an inside ball. Ball 1.
Besides softball, what are you supposed to have?
Track and field, golf, tennis, and volleyball.
Kelly gets the strike, painting the outside corner.
Women's. We don't have men's, actually.
We'll play at a cargo as well.
Fryer looking to get Smith home.
Coaching changes, and we really, our whole schedule got messed up, so all season we only had 4 home games.
Holds up, ball 2.
Like, we all had them in the last 2 weeks. So, it was a weird season.
Oh, that was unusual.
Yeah.
Fryer puts it in right field, but Cunin is there. Sack flies, Smith runs in. Safe, Stevens can't get the tag on her. And Bakersfield is on the board.
Designated player, number 11, Emily Bliss.
2 outs, right?
2 outs now, yeah.
Dylan Sizzler?
We're good.
Cool.
Emily Bliss takes a strike on the inside corner. Emily Bliss did a lot of damage yesterday. She had 4 deep hits to right field, 2 of them doubles. And 2 strikes on her, and 2 outs on Bakersfield. Kelly and Stevens looking to put her away. She hits it right up the middle. And Bliss is on. Start the inning for Bakersfield. This brings up catcher Ashley Carter. And Coach Cooch is out to talk to her pitcher on the mound.
Catcher, number 24, Ashley Carter.
Kelly looks to the outside corner, doesn't get it. Ball one. Alyssa's looking to go on first. Carter looks over to Coach Buck for the sign. Kelly gets a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Carter fouls it off to right.
Oh, they're going to keep her.
Oh. Bakersfield thinks that was a hit by pitch. The ump is calling it foul for hitting the bat. Bakersfield coach is not happy with the call. Carter's shaking off her elbow.
I guess this is a hard angle, but yeah.
You know, if it hits her, all you gotta do is point to the spot on your elbow. You know it's gonna be red if it hits.
Yeah.
But if you swing, I think what if you
Taking
swing
her
it,
aside
it's
to
right.
check her
Don't
out.
matter.
Yeah.
Go now. Go get her.
Is that
So
what
like
you're
a foul ball?
It's a strike.
Or just
Yeah, it's a foul ball.
foul ball?
Yeah, foul ball.
Just
Because
right.
Because we already had two? Okay.
Okay, so Carter
Yeah.
shakes it off. Coach checks her out. She steps back in. 1-2 count. Okay.
So,
Ball way outside. Stevens tries to pick off Bliss, but she gets back in time. Count is 2-2. Okay, Carter will walk. Bakersfield now has 2 on. Bree
Right
Sandoval,
fielder, number
who was
6, Bree Sandoval.
3 for 3 against Maine yesterday. Hits to left center, left field, third base. She's the tying run to the game. Kelly gets the call on the outside corner, strike 1. Sandoval watches it. Bree Sandoval is a freshman from Laverne, California. Kelly gets the call on the outside of the plate again, as Sandoval has watched 2 outside strikes. Bliss is on second, ready to go. Ball outside. Sandoval does not chase it. Waiting for her pitch. Ah, it got her swinging. Bakersfield leaves both runners on.
Bakersfield scores 1 run on 2 hits on 0 main errors.
Did you mention that Vermont dropped their
17 there. Well,
So-
Hiller
You don't have them
threw
with
50
those.
pitches.
They all
Fish.
just pretty much go 2 innings.
Okay,
Pitching
so
by committee.
17.
Marissa Hiller, who started the game,
Number 7
will
would be
sit down and be
Taylor
replaced
DeSilva.
by Taylor
Entering the
DeSilva.
game and now pitching for Bakersfield, number 7, Taylor DeSilva.
Hiller threw 50 pitches in her first outing.
Leading off for Maine, first baseman Hillary Kane.
The Maine batters also saw DeSilva yesterday. Hillary Kane, who has been 1 for 1 so far today.
Tag viewer watches.
Okay. Watches DeSilva's first ball in the dirt. Gene Stevens, today's catcher and the home run leader for Maine, waits on deck. She'll be followed by shortstop Jen Eberhardt.
Yep.
One 1-0 on Kane. Waits for her pitch. Swing and a miss.
What is it? Water Island?
Counts as 1-1. Silva gets a strike on the outside corner. 1-2 on Kane.
No. You only asked for a little bit. I know that.
Silva does not get the call on that outside pitch. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Kane goes down, bring up Gene Stevens, who walked in the first inning.
Catcher, Gene Stevens.
Stevens has the highest batting average on the team, .409. She has 2 home runs. She's also has a great talent drawing walks. She's had 10 walks this season with an on-base percentage of .548. Actually, 10 walks doesn't include the one earlier today, so it was 11. Looking to get something going for the Black Bears right here. Grounder to third base, easily handled. Sent to first. Stevens is down. Maine has 2 batters down as Jen Eberhardt, senior shortstop from Glendale, Arizona, comes to the plate.
Shortstop, Jen Eberhardt.
Eberhardt sent it right up the third base line for a single, first time up. Looking to do some damage with DeSilva. Looks at ball low. Eberhardt was number 2 on the team for home runs last year. Looks at outside strike. Eberhardt pops it up. Everybody in the infield's out for it. The third baseman grabs it to end the inning.
For Maine, 0 runs on 0 hits with 0 Bakersfield errors.
So Maine got 3 runs early on in the first inning. Bakersfield has been able to hold them scoreless since then. Hoping to come back. Ashley Kelly returns to the mound, having thrown 32 pitches so far in the first 2 innings.
Do not forget, tonight is daylight savings time. Make sure you set your clocks ahead 1 hour so you do not miss any of the final day of action, day 3 of the 2012 Northridge Classic.
Bakersfield returns to the top of the order. Kelly will be facing Laura King, who is their hitting leader on the team. King did a lot of damage to the Bears yesterday, but grounded out to first her first time up facing Kelly in the first inning.
I spoke well in college.
Spoke real good.
Real good. Really good.
Leading off for Bakersfield, center fielder Laura King.
Good old original.
You should have stuffed it and spit it out.
Good sucker for the salt.
King looks at ball outside.
Yeah, I guess.
You go to some foods and they give what you see some food.
Shows bunt. Strike one. 1-1 on King. King's looking to get things started for Bakersfield this inning. Hits it up center field. Jenkins gets it back in, but King is on first base.
Second baseman, Adriana Cardoza.
This brings up second baseman Adriana Cardoza. Cardoza grounded out to shortstop in the first inning.
Did you hear Kyle got onto the baseball field during the game?
Lays down the bunt.
She got it. 4-3.
King
Or
gets it
3-4,
to
3-4.
King gets it to Kozlowski for the out. King's moved over successfully to second base.
Fielder, Carissa Vega.
And I guess he got in, the ball rolled out into the third base coach's box, and he ran out on the field and they just stopped the game. Curtis was really mad.
Left-hander Carissa Vega is up. She sent it right to Kane for the out first time. Stevens drops the ball, but King isn't going anywhere. Vega looks at strike one. Vega's a number 3 hitter. In the number 3 spot for Bakersfield today. Fouls it off to right. Kelly's ahead, 1-2. Going to drop in front of Jenkins. That's going to get King to third, Vega on first. Only one out for Bakersfield.
Third baseman, Amy Riccardi.
So Bakersfield now has runners on the corners. Amy Riccardi did a deep hit to center that Jenkins grabbed for first time up. That same hit would be a sac fly right now. Ball one. Ball too low. On deck for Bakersfield is Sarah Smith.
Right? This one goes.
Strike swinging. Stevens tries to get King to go with a fake steal. It doesn't work. Vega advances to second.
And then I'll do my best big Tom impression.
Push one to first. Push one to first. Push one to second.
They'd always say when they
Strike
team
two on
appreciation
Vega.
like this. You know what I do there? What's that, big Tom?
Sorry, not Vega.
Push one
On
to first.
Ricciardi.
No. Push one
Vega's
to
on second, King's on third.
Yes. Infield's in.
2 and 2. Fouled it off to left. Okay. Shardy looks over at Coach Buck, gives her some swinging tips. Takes time, steps back in the box.
One runs in.
That's it.
Both runs are in.
Right in between center and left. Neither fielder gets to it. 2 runs score. Shardy will be credited with a double.
Yep.
Game's now tied.
32.
Just wait
Coach
for
Coots
that.
visits the mound, and right-hander junior Beth Spoor is going to take over for Kelly, who has thrown 46 pitches this game, 32 of them for strikes. Bakersfield still has 1 out. He's tied the game. First baseman Sarah Smith, who put it deep to center for a triple. Her first time up is up to base with Ricciardi on second base.
Bleachers they used to be up.
Entering the game and now pitching for Maine, number 32, Beth Spoor.
Oh, 5 minutes.
Are you still in the air? I guess so.
And Spoor and Steve's taking some warm-up throws.
All the sports are I mean, every Olympic sport.
Spoor is a junior right-hander from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Like tier. Sports like that.
Like tennis or golf.
Tennis or golf or outdoor or indoor track.
Yeah.
No other defensive changes for Maine
Oh, the
as
tennis.
first baseman Sarah Smith walks to the plate.
Softball and tennis kind of thing go this way.
Northridge.
Yeah, those are
Okay.
girls' sports.
Thank you.
First baseman, Sarah Smith.
I agree.
Well,
So I'm not ready to get lights.
some umpires really.
Spoor gets a sign from Stevens.
Such a jerk.
Gets the call on the inside strike for her first pitch.
We'll figure that out eventually.
Yeah, we know it.
We'll- Couple on each roster. Like baseball, yeah, like the whole team.
Yeah, exactly. 12-man bullpen.
Ball low. Maine's looking for its first win in 8 games. Last win was over a week ago against Cal State Long Beach. Smith shows bunt for strike. Spoor's ahead, 1 and 2. Illegal pitch called on Spoor.
Yeah, he just called 10 seconds.
Okay.
So it's just
I
a
missed the
ball.
explanation, so it just goes with ball. Okay.
If it was illegal, the girl would be at third.
Okay.
Got it. Oh. Sorry, too much time on the pitcher. Ball on the batter.
Often players always see it happen.
I've seen it end the game.
Really? Oh god, what a horrible way to end the game.
Especially because umpires are so inconsistent with that.
Mm-hmm.
Send her
Hit
to first.
pitch. Move Smith to first base.
That's not a cool way to end the game.
No, it's horrible.
Shortstop, Shea Fryer.
Yeah, pinch runner. 16, it looks like.
16 for 9.
16.
No,
No,
Holly?
Holly?
No, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, 16 for 21.
There'll be a pinch.
Entering the game and now running, number 16, Ashley Nahali.
There'll be a pinch runner put in for Shardy at second, Ashley Nahali. And Shea Fryer, who helped score the first run for Bakersfield this game with a sac fly to right field, will come to the plate with runners on first and second, one out for Bakersfield.
Did that make it too? No, it's okay.
Spoor gets a strike on the inside corner. Stevens has had something she wanted to say to Spoor. Conference on the mound. Ball inside. 1-1. Nahali looking to go on second. Okay. Nahali steals second. Stevens does not get the ball there in time. Count is 1-2 on Fryer. Runners are now on second and third. And Fryer goes down looking. Called strike on the inside corner.
Designated player, Emily Bliss.
Both runners on base. That brings up Emily Bliss, who did significant damage to Maine yesterday, going 3 for 4, and with a deep center field single earlier in the game today. 2 outs on Bakersfield. Spoor gets that strike on the inside corner again. Ball inside. Ball high. Ball high. Bliss waits. Bliss puts it deep. It is gone over the left field fence
First home run
for a 3-run home run for DH Emily Bliss.
She's from Northridge, so that's pretty good.
That's fairly dull. Like, ooh, could have gone down.
Umpire is having a discussion with the pitcher. Coach Coots is out to talk to her defense. So Bakersfield is now ahead 6-3 in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. Cooch stops for a word to the umpire.
Catcher, Ashley Carter. Correction. Just kidding, no correction.
Correction on the correction?
Correction on the correction, no correction. That's all 4. We'll just let that slide.
Yeah.
Bakersfield catcher Ashley Carter, freshman from
No correction.
Tehachapi, California.
Our PA announcer.
Waits that Spore is having another discussion with the umpire.
I have no idea what.
Not sure what's going on. I'll have to ask Beth after the game what the dispute was about. She retakes the mound and plays to resume.
That is 24.
What are you thinking?
That's tough when they twist.
Yeah.
Spore gets a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1 on Carter.
PA announcer just going at home.
Carter walked her first time up. Ball. Spore gets strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Carter. Spore looking to end this inning. Bakersfield has 2 outs, 2 strikes on Carter. Time called by the Bakersfield coach. Talking to her batter. Carter is now talking to the umpire. That's over. And she looks to step back in the box and resume play.
Yeah.
All kinds of little side situations going on that we up here in the box have no idea.
Everybody's
He's a mic.
Okay.
Mic'd player.
Okay. Spore looks to the inside pitch, does not get the call. Ball 2. So Carter has 2-2. Oh. Okay, Carter makes main pay with a single that drops right in front of the left fielder. Ralph gets it in, but Carter is on base. Outside. Strike on that outside corner. Count is 3-1.
Yeah.
Top of the order, Laura King waits on deck for Bakersfield. Sandoval hits it to third baseman Margaret Hilton, who overthrows it over first baseman Hillary King's head.
Throw it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Advancing the batters. So we now have Carter on third and Sandoval on second by error.
So everything's unearned at this point.
Alright, cool.
Center fielder, Laura King.
Hey, Big Tom.
Okay. So this brings Laura King up to the plate.
So what were we doing?
Laura was a big hitter for Bakersfield yesterday and is 1 for 2 today.
No, I mean, this is scoring one.
Oh, I have no
Ball
idea
one
what
outside.
that
Stevens
is.
tries to pick off Carter at third, but is unsuccessful.
You put it, what'd you put, 90?
Bakersfield has 2
40
outs at
inches.
this point. Four gets a strike. Goes right to the left of the shortstop.
No, it's on the.
Advance on the throw. So,
Single with advance on the throw.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think there's no need
2 runs score.
to charge an error there.
I don't think so, yeah.
The runs are both unearned. Yeah, 2 scored. Both are unearned. Yeah, you could just say for the batter, it was a 2 RBI single up the middle. She
Okay.
moved to second on the throw.
Okay. I'm good with that.
And they're all unearned because of the throwing error on the third baseman.
Okay, so King gets a single, advances on the throw, 2 runs score. Coots is out talking to her infield.
Is that her second trip?
It might be.
Bakersfield now has, it is,
So,
with this pitcher,
yeah,
it is.
second, yeah, okay. Right?
Although the first one might have been because the umpire was talking about it.
Yeah.
So maybe I think
I
you get
don't
a
know
free
if that-
pass
that
if the ump
might-
goes out there.
Yeah, that might not count. Okay,
Right.
they're not changing.
That's right, because we had one of the numerous conversations.
That we have no, that we in the box have no idea what they were talking about, right?
Second baseman, Adriana Cardoza.
So Bakersfield is now up 8-3. Adriana Cardoza at the plate. She is 0 for 1 with the ground out and a sac bunt today. Takes strike 1 on the inside from Spoor. King is looking to move around from second. Stevens looking for the sign from Coots. Spoor throws. Cardoza pops it up.
Good.
And
catch.
Lindsey Jenkins with a diving catch ends the inning.
You don't want to open the windows?
For Bakersfield, 7 runs on 6 hits with 1 main error.
Okay, returning to the mound for the top of the 4th will be Taylor Da Silva. She pitched several innings yesterday against Maine, has thrown 9 pitches so far today
We'll just put
to in the 3rd
the runner
inning.
back in.
We expect
Anyone
to
to
see,
go
unless
back
Coots
in?
makes some lineup changes, Jenkins, Coonan, and Hilton,
So we had
7, 8, 9 batters
Third.
Yeah.
today up to face Da Silva.
So 16 came in to pinch run for her.
The left-handed slapper on Jenkins from Greenwich, Connecticut, got on with a fielder's choice her first time up. And that was facing Marissa Hiller.
How come it works today and it doesn't work yesterday?
I have no clue what Jeff did. I was actually in the restroom when all this went down.
Leading off from Maine, center fielder Lindsey Jenkins.
This is second game.
Bakersfield, Harvard.
Who?
Bakersfield, Harvard.
No, what's third?
Yep, Harvard us. What day yesterday? Before I heard.
You're gonna have a couple changes, it looks like. 14 for 13 and 35 for 4.
Okay.
14 for 13, 35 for 4 for me. For Bakersfield, re-enter 21.
Okay, that's the one we figured out.
We're pretty smart at figuring
Thank
stuff
you.
out.
Okay, we got it?
35.
These would be straight switches for me.
But my gut would be that's the way it is.
Thank you very much.
But then we'll get to the second one. Okay, so we're going to see center fielder Lindsey Jenkins, followed by Jess Burke. Oh, Jenkins. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You give her a hit?
Yeah.
Base hit.
Jenkins gets a nice
know if
base
I've ever
hit
seen
right
a
over the
routine
second
play
baseman's
like that.
head. He tries to
Yeah.
handle it, and she can't, to start the inning off for Maine.
Entering the game and now batting, number 14, Jessica Burke.
So we'll see Jessica Burke in
Claire, what do you think of it?
hitting for right fielder Jessica Burke, in for right fielder Chelsea Cunin.
The Rams in the right.
Oh, I think it's too
Burke
much.
is
Great
a
for the
freshman
Rams.
out of Vienna, Virginia.
Well, they should be able to get two offensive
Looks at ball one inside.
I think it's great for the Rams point of view. We're going to be able to reload with Washington. You get RG3 and you have nobody around him.
Burke looking to move Jenkins over to second, get something going for Maine.
That's Steve Price.
Pops it up. Left fielder is under it, handles it, and Burke is retired. Jenkins holds up at first as freshman third baseman Nikki Byron.
Entering the game and now
Comes up to
batting for
bat.
Maine, number 35, Nikki Byron.
Yeah, he's saying St. Louis is still. That's a
Well,
great
if
trade.
they take the line offensive tackle from FC,
Byron takes strike one. Byron is a freshman from not too far away from Northridge here. She hails from Chibuco Canyon, California.
This could be theirs.
She's back in her home area for the game. Oh, De Silva hits Byron, putting her
Stays
on.
her, keeps her in the box.
Yeah, I was like, she ran into it.
Whoops, 0-1.
Oh.
Yeah, that.
It's going to be called hit the bat for a foul. Looked like a shoulder
Yeah.
to me, but I guess the umpire had a better vantage point, so that'll be
I
a
guess that's
foul.
one too, yeah.
It looked like it was her shoulder.
I didn't think it would hit the bat.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was
it
her
hit it.
shoulder,
Yeah.
I think.
I just thought she didn't make an effort to move.
Okay. Umpire 1-1
Okay.
on Byron.
He wasn't very clear though.
There we go. Okay.
No, okay.
Okay, Byron fouls it up the third base line. We in the box have decided we need a mic back there by the ump to figure out all the things that are going on in this
Yeah,
game.
this game
has been
very.
a tough one for us to figure out up here.
Good, it's gonna come back. Do the split.
2.5 hours is ridiculous. Foul.
Okay, Byron fouls it off. Stays alive. Jenkins looking to move. Jenkins has some speed. Oh! Byron chases outside pitch to go down for out 2.
Second baseman, Kristen Kozlowski.
So we're back at the top of the order with Kristen Kozlowski. She's walked and grounded out in the game. Takes ball 1. Jenkins holds up at first. And MJ Fogle on deck, hoping to get in to make something happen for Maine.
She's going to be called out for leaving early.
Okay.
Runner left early. 3U.
Let's see, Bakersfield felt the runner left early. Umpire did not call her out. Bakersfield has left the field. Jenkins is standing on the base.
She was not going back.
Home plate ump asked the first place ump his thoughts. Jenkins is not moving. Coots is talking to the umpires.
You're done.
Runner left early.
Yeah, RLE.
Okay, Jenkins is out for leaving early. That'll be the 3rd out for Maine this inning.
Just say now, it's one of these early, 3rd out.
Yeah, you don't have to.
For Maine, 0 runs were scored on 1 hit and 0 Bakersfield errors.
The beach? I don't know.
Might as well.
Jen move.
This one.
Yeah,
Let's see. You've got 35 at 3rd.
Yeah, so I think she came in at 3rd.
Oh,
and then
Yes,
14
so Byron
is in
and
right field.
should be if she's still in.
Third
Yes.
base for
Okay.
Maine.
So
Number 35, Nikki Byron.
And then 14's where?
And
Jessica
right
Burke, right field.
Also entered the game and playing in right field. Number 14, Jessica Burke.
So Burke and Byron are remaining in the game.
Yeah, solid. Okay.
Vega had interrupted at bat. Someone interrupted at bat last time. Is she still with them?
Diego is still.
Yeah, I think she had interrupted at bat. So Vega.
Leading off for Bakersfield,
Right.
left fielder,
Yeah.
Carissa Vega.
So we'll have the same thing next inning. Yeah.
Two. Okay. So Carissa Vega had an interrupted at bat last time. She returns, facing Spoor, who's thrown 28 pitches so far in this game.
I do what you need.
That guy needs to
Left-handed
return
Vega
with
waits for a
softball.
pitch. Spoor does not get the call on the outside corner. Ball 1.
Yeah, probably. Wait, to keep it?
Usually they make them pay. I'll go see. Usual rule is almost $10.
I bet he'd pay.
Strike 1 on Vega.
At the end of this.
Ask him what, if he has the ball?
Well, no, I asked him if he paid for it or if we gave it to him.
Oh, he just
Carissa
walked
Vega
over
is a
from over
sophomore
there.
left fielder for Bakersfield. She's 1 for 2 in the game today.
The coach?
I don't know.
Oh, he just walked over from, saw him walk all the way over walked through Harvard. They were
Oh, he
Right,
went
so
back
they took
there
it,
and
yeah.
retrieved it. I see.
Fouls it off. Count is 2-2.
I think we're all on the same page.
3 by 1 age.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a way, if the coach
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to pay for it, that's one thing, but I mean, you just
Right.
take it.
No, I'll ask him.
Vega fouls it off. Deep left field. Count is still 2-2. right in front of the left fielder, was playing shallow but not quite shallow enough. Bakersfield continues their track record of putting it right where Black Bears aren't. Carissa Vega advances to first.
5 hits for Maine.
Yeah. 3-5-1.
Ricciardi looks at strike one. She had a double last time up.
Third baseman, Amy Ricciardi.
No outs for Bakersfield this inning. Ricciardi shows bunt. Fouls. On deck for Bakersfield is first baseman Sarah Smith. Ball high, 1-2. Ricciardi does not chase.
Fair ball.
Right along the right field line. Burke,
Just gonna
can
hold
I
him
get
up,
to
just
it?
a double.
Double. Alright.
Vega holds at third. Brings up Sarah Smith.
Changing 4.
It's been on twice.
Okay, I'll go.
Ashley
47,
Kelly, who
47.
started the game, is re-entering.
Well, 47.
Score.
For 7 for 32?
Yeah, just
Re-enter.
re-enter the pitcher, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
The original starter.
Want me to call that one? Re-entering?
Yeah, you can just say re-enter.
Re-entering and now pitching for Maine, number 47, Ashley Kelly.
So Ashley Kelly's back. She threw 46 pitches before being relieved by Spoor.
Yeah, let's not do any DMX today.
None of that.
Anything for us?
No, I didn't talk to him.
Wagga, wagga, wagga.
So Maine's down by 5 runs. Bakerfield has a runner on third and second. No outs this inning. Sarah Smith, who's coming up now, had a triple, and then a walk.
I'm guessing he's a father.
Yeah, I will talk to him.
She's going to be followed in the order by Shay Fryer and Emily Bliss.
First baseman, Sarah Smith.
Kelly gets a strike on the inside corner. Ball low. Smith fouls it off to left.
Take somebody out of here.
Watch what makes you could hear me.
Yeah. It's just a reflex.
Ball outside. Ball low inside.
Mark
Count
told me
is
he could have it.
full on Sarah Smith.
That a match?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where is it?
Smith fouls it up the left field line.
Well,
0.
Stevens goes out to talk to Kelly about the 7th pitch of the inning. Smith hits it right to Kelly, lobs it over to Kane for the out.
Shortstop, Shea Fry.
Both runners are held up. Shea Fryer went down looking her last at bat. Scored the first run of the game for Bakersfield with a sac fly out to right field. Strike inside. One out, runners on second and third. Fryer puts it right into the gap between right and center, scoring 2 runs on her single. So still 1 out, bringing up Emily Bliss, who I think is 6 for 6.
Designated player, Emily Bliss.
Against Maine this weekend. Her last hit was a big home run for Bakersfield over the left field fence. Kelly doesn't give her anything. Ball inside. Fryer looking to move it first. Ball 2. Kelly keeping him low on Bliss. Strike inside. Emily Bliss having a great weekend. She's a local girl from Northridge, California. There's probably a large Emily Bliss fan club out there. 2-1. Kelly working the corners, ball outside, looking to give Bliss nothing. Gets her in the inside corner, strike 2, count is full. Deep fly ball down the left field line. It's foul. Count is still 3-2.
Oh, shoot.
Deep ball. It is gone for Emily Bliss's second home run for the game. She will score. Fryer will score.
Yeah. Maine's going to have to back.
She got all that.
Yes, she did.
It's just a cross on it, really.
First one was close. That second one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that was cross.
no doubt.
Okay. Kelly will be replaced by sophomore pitcher Kylie Sparks from Kirkland, Washington. First batter Sparks will face will be catcher Ashley Carter.
What?
They're gonna make a change. Three.
3 for
I think it's
24.
Rogers.
Okay, with the pitching change, Bakersfield is going to put in Carly Rogers for catcher Ashley Carter.
Entering the game and
Pinch
now
hitting.
pitching for Maine, number 3, Kylie Sparks. Entering the game and now batting for Bakersfield, number 3, Carly Rogers.
Sides of pitching, Bakersfield 3 for 24.
Rogers got a hit in the game
Cool,
against
I think
Maine
so.
yesterday.
Three's the both. That's nice.
Single out to left field.
She a catcher? 3.
She's just a pinch hitter. No, she won't catch. She'll just. Yeah.
Sparks gets the strike in the inside corner. Rogers pops it up foul to right. There's no play. Sparks is quickly ahead, 0-2.
Sweet.
4 runs, 4 hits.
12. Yep.
Okay, foul to stay alive by Rogers. Ball outside. Got her swinging. 1 down for the sophomore Sparks. 2 outs for Bakersfield. That will bring up Bree Sandoval. Got on by
Right
the
fielder, Bree Sandoval.
error third last time up. Strike 1 on Sandoval. Sandoval hits it. It was off the glove. Jen Eberhardt shortstop.
Go eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Advances to
pitcher up
first.
there.
Yeah.
So everything's unearned at this point now.
Okay.
4, 6, 1, 3. 4 hits. That's another Maine error.
Sandoval advances to first on the error by short. This brings Laura King. Ball 1.
On the ball?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was up there.
King's had singles last 2 times up. Looks at strike 1.
Now batting for Bakersfield, center fielder Laura King.
2 outs on Bakersfield.
Six three.
Okay. Ground out.
4 runs, 4 hits, 1 out.
For Bakersfield, 4 runs are scored on 4 hits on 1 main error.
Okay, so we're in a similar situation to yesterday with Maine and Bakersfield. We enter the top of the first, Bakersfield leading by 9 runs. Maine needs a run this inning. Actually, Maine needs 2 runs this inning to stay alive and continue the game to the bottom of the 5th. Up first is going to be freshman N.J. Fogel, who had a nice push bunt as part of Maine's scoring barrage in the first inning. And then a deep fly ball to center field her second time up. Fogel was one of only 2 hits in Maine's second game yesterday against Northridge. Oh, I'm sorry. We have an interrupted at bat from the last inning, so Fogel's going to have to wait for Kozlowski.
324, 22 for 7 pitching.
Okay. So let's start Hogue for...
Entering the game and now pitching for Bakersfield, number 22, Sarah Hogue.
So Bakersfield is going to Hogue. She's the pitcher that closed it out for them yesterday. Hogue has pitched the most innings for Bakersfield this season. So Bakersfield is bringing Hogue in, looking to end it. Kozlowski is 0 for 2 today. She walked the first inning.
Leading off for Maine, second baseman, Kristen Kozlowski.
Kozlowski's hitting .257 and has 13 walks for Maine so far this season in her debut with the team. Kozlowski does a nice push bunt up the left field line, but the third baseman gets her in time.
Designated player, M.J. Fogel.
This brings up Fogel, looking to get things going for the Black Bears. Fogel looks at strike 1 outside. Looks at strike 2 outside. Count is 0-2. Hogue looks at the catcher. Gets the sign. Fogel fouls it off to left. Stay alive. On deck is the left fielder Dagmar Ralph. Hoping Fogel, who has a lot of speed, gets on. She can move her around. Hogue tries to get her outside, does not get the call. Fogel's waiting for her pitch. It's 1-2. Remember, Maine needs a run, 2 runs to stay alive. Continue the game into the bottom of the 5th. Fogel fouls off that outside pitch again. Hogue is living on that outside corner with Fogel. Counts 1-2. Oh, Fogel gets that one on the outside, left center for a nice clean hit. Okay. So, with Fogel safely on first.
Left
fielder
Dagmar Ralph.
Dagmar Ralph steps to the plate. Ralph is 1 for 2 today. Right field single her first time up. It's that outside corner again. Hogue gets strike one. As Ralph looks at it. Hillary Kane waits on deck. Hogue goes inside. Ball one.
It's a royal maiden in Denmark, whose Scandinavian meaning is glorious or day's glory.
Nice. That's a pretty cool one.
So now the batter gets a strike for taking too long to get into the box.
Okay, so strike's called on Dagmar because she took too much time to get back into the box.
At least he's consistent. He was the pitcher once and now the batter.
That's true.
So it's 1 and 2 on Ralph's. Ralph's dangerous little grounder, but the third baseman gets it over, and Ralph's is out.
Shit, stinks for her. That's just a swing protector side.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Okay.
Oh, it's the same as your buddy. It's the same.
First baseman, Hillary Kane.
Don't you have a buddy named Tamer?
Yeah. So he's
Same descent.
interesting.
Scandinavian.
Yeah, he's a PA over at not PA. What is it called?
Okay, so Hillary Kane steps in, 2 outs on Maine.
Yeah, of course it's a PA over at ESPN now.
MJ Fogel was moved over to second. That hit a Dagmar's. Hillary fouls the first one off. Hillary's the number 2 home run hitter in Maine this season. Looks at ball one.
Yeah.
Hogue looking to end the game at this at bat. Gene Stevens waits on deck. Kane pops it up to backstop, no play for the catcher. So Maine has a speedy MJ Fogel on second, and 2 home run hitters with Kane and Stevens. Kane hits it right to the shortstop, 6-3 over to the game. That'll be it for Maine today, who returns here to Cal State Northridge to face Harvard in a doubleheader tomorrow.
On 0 Bakersfield errors. The numbers on the scoreboard are official. Final score: Maine Black Bears 3, Bakersfield Roadrunners 12. The Black Bears will return to Matador Diamond tomorrow afternoon at 11:30 a.m. against Harvard. Maine softball fans, don't forget to set your clocks ahead 1 hour tonight due to daylight saving time. Make sure you don't miss a minute of tomorrow's action on the final day of the 2012 Northridge Classic. Roadrunner softball fans, hang tight as your softball team will now face Harvard. First pitch will start at approximately 11:30 a.m.
Is that right? 4:15 now?
Yeah, I think so.
What time is it?
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow at 11:30.